Shedeur Sanders to start Browns' preseason opener. It was reported Tuesday that Shedeur Sanders will get the start for the Browns in their preseason opener this Friday against the Carolina Panthers. Just a few days ago, Shedeur was listed as the fourth-string quarterback behind Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Dillon Gabriel. But with both Pickett and Gabriel currently dealing with injuries, Shedeur is now next up in the rotation. This move isn't necessarily a reflection of where he stands in the long-term quarterback battle, but it is a real opportunity. Shedeur is expected to get extended playing time, with only one other backup quarterback, veteran Tyler Huntley, suiting up. Preseason football is all about live reps, and this is Shedeur's shot to make an impression on the staff and carve out a real path to a roster spot. NFL teams typically keep just 3 quarterbacks on the final roster. If Shedeur wants to be one of them in Cleveland, it starts with a strong showing Friday night. Buffs fans and Browns fans alike will be watching closely. Kickoff is set for 5 p.m. Mountain. It was a moment fans in Cleveland had quietly dreamed about all offseason, and now it was official. Shedeur Sanders, the electric rookie quarterback out of Colorado and son of the legendary Deion coach Prime Sanders, would be starting the Browns' preseason opener. The announcement came with little fanfare. A simple press release. A line from head coach Kevin Stefanski. But the moment echoed much louder than the words themselves. Shedeur's earned the opportunity to start, Stefanski said, arms crossed, voice calm, but unmistakably aware of what this meant. The city, the league, and maybe even the football gods themselves were about to witness the beginning of something new. The road to the start. It hadn't been easy. Drafted in the 3rd round, Shedeur entered a quarterback room that already boasted names like Joe Flacco, the seasoned Super Bowl MVP, and Kenny Pickett, the former Steelers starter looking for a second wind. Add in rookie Dillon Gabriel, and the depth chart was crowded with egos, resumes, and ambition. But Shedeur never blinked. From the very first practice, he brought the same confidence that made him a star at Jackson State and Colorado. He commanded the huddle with calm. He corrected linemen when protections were off. And most importantly, he completed passes. Deep outs, tight slants, back shoulder fades. He wasn't trying to impress. He was just being himself. And in doing so, he turned heads. A stadium holding its breath. When the Browns take the field against the Carolina Panthers, all eyes will be on the rookie in the brown and orange number 2 jersey. It won't be a playoff game. It won't count in the standings. But for Shedeur Sanders, it might be the most important game of his life. A good performance here could do more than secure a roster spot. It could accelerate the timeline. Could turn whispers of future franchise QB into bold headlines before Week 1 even kicks off. And fans know it. The excitement has already begun to ripple across Ohio. Local sports talk radio has been lit up for days. Shedeur's got that poise you can't teach, said one caller. Feels like when Baker debuted, but bigger, said another. Downtown Cleveland is preparing for a preseason game like it's a playoff. Coach Prime's shadow and support. Though Deion Sanders won't be on the sidelines, his presence is undeniable. The relationship between father and son has always been one of fierce support, but also tough love. Shedeur didn't ride his father's name into the NFL. He carved his own path, with film study, grit, and an obsession with improvement. Still, the Sanders brand follows him. Brings with it expectations. Cameras. Pressure. But if there's one thing Shedeur Sanders has never been afraid of, it's the spotlight. Pressure is a privilege, he once said. I've been in the light my whole life. Now I'm just using it to shine. What to expect in the opener. The Browns are likely to keep the game plan simple. A few early throws, a couple drives, then let the backups take over. But those first 15 minutes will say everything. If Shedeur reads the Panthers' defense cleanly, avoids rookie mistakes, and connects on a few highlight throws, the conversation in Cleveland will change fast. It's no longer just about developing behind the vets. It becomes, why wait at all? Whispers have already started in the locker room. He's got the juice, one veteran defensive back said after joint practices. Real leader stuff, not just flashy. The weight of a city. Cleveland has long been searching for their next quarterback savior. They've cycled through draft picks and free agents. They've seen flickers of greatness, always followed by flameouts. The fans, loyal, battered, and endlessly hopeful, just want someone who feels like the future. In Shedeur, they may finally have that. He's young, confident, sharp, grounded, and he plays with a calmness that defies his age. If he lights it up in this preseason opener, it won't just be a good sign. It could be the start of a movement.